Okay, so here is part two of your actions. The next two actions are a lot shorter than the previous action. So what we're going to do is we're going to create another action. We are going to go over here and we're just going to press create new action. And we're going to name this Sharpen and make sure it says my actions in the set, and we're just going to hit record. Now the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to flatten your image. You don't want all of those layer masks in there, so we're just going to go to flatten image, and that is done. And then what we're going to do is duplicate our layer. We know that there's many ways to do that. Command J for an apple is the quickest way to do it. And then we are going to insert a menu item. Now we're going to go back to our actions and we're going to go in here. Now when you run your actions, you know how dialog boxes will pop up while you're doing things. You can also insert a option, so it would tell you, or you could insert a stop that would tell you to do something and then you would hit continue. But we're just going to insert the menu item, and what you need to do is go up to filter and down to other, and then you're going to select high pass and press OK. Now if we were actually running this action, the high pass filter would actually come up and you can select that. Now the high pass filter didn't come up, so we actually have to stop our action and manually insert that so we can actually apply it to this image. Now if we were just running the action, it would automatically do it for us, but since we inserted the menu item, it doesn't automatically do it. So we're just going to stop recording for just a second. We're going to go up to filter and down to other and over to high pass. And then this image box or this box will come up, and you can adjust your high pass as high or as low as you want. It will be custom. Now what I usually do is I like to see some of these details come out where I need it. So I'm going to up this even just a little bit more. And I'm going to press OK. Okay, now I am going to go back and hit record again. Okay, and now we're going to go into layers and we're going to change this layer option to soft light. And we are also going to create a layer mask with that right here. So now we can paint in anything that we need. If you desire more sharpening, you can change this to hard light or overlay. So if we go up here and you look, you could change that to hard light or overlay, but we're not going to. This is the end of our action, so we can just press stop, and now we have a sharpened layer. So if we go back to our layers and we toggle this on and off, we will see, especially in these areas, that it really did pop. Now if I go into here and do an overlay, it gives us even more, and if I go to hard light, it gives us even more. So you can completely adjust that the way you want to. Now if I wanted to, I could actually put a menu, stop menu into that and tell the viewer that you can change it to hard light or to overlay for more sharpening. Now the last one that we are going to do is the custom dodge and burn, which is a really easy action to do. So we are going to again flatten our image. And we can do that in our action, or we can do that before our action. If you want it in your action, you can undo that and then create the new action again. And we're going to name this dodge and burn. and we're going to hit record. Then we'll go up to layer and flatten image. And then we will go up to layer and new. Now it's important that we do it this way, and I'll show you why. Right here, we're going to name this one Dodge and Burn. And we're going to change the mode down here to soft light. And we're going to click on here. It says fill with soft light or natural color 50% gray. We're going to press OK. And it doesn't do anything, does it? No, it just creates a new layer that's right here. And that is all you're going to do for that, because everything else is all for your custom. So we're going to go into actions, and we're just going to press stop. We're going to go into your layers, and we are going to... So here's how you use this layer. What you're going to do is you're going to want to default your colors, and you're going to want to pick a brush. You're going to want, I scroll all the way down here, and I pick an airbrush dual brush soft round 45. Now obviously I'm going to make that a lot bigger. This is good. And I'm going to turn the opacity of this down to about 20%. You could up it just a little. I'm even going to make this brush even larger. What black is going to do is it's going to darken areas. What white is going to do is it's going to lighten areas. So if I toggle back and forth with an X, I can switch back and forth between my lights and my darks. So the areas that I want light, I can paint that in. So if I want to highlight her hair, I can do that. Now the reason I do it at 20% is because you can't just press X and go back over it. It doesn't quite work that way. But you can undo things as you go. But the more you apply over top of it, the lighter it gets. So you can really layer your values, whereas if this was 100%, it would automatically just be extremely light. So if I'll just show you 100%. See, that lines it. It doesn't look natural. It's not something that I like to see. So 20%, don't go any higher than that. Then you can go in and you can lighten areas that you want. You can make your brushes smaller so you can get into areas and lighten her eyes up if you like. You can darken areas if you want to darken areas. You can darken areas of her hair if we wanted to. We could try darkening these areas up. It really isn't going to work on blown out areas like her hair. It will darken her eyes if I want her eyes actually darkened, or the creases. We can try lightening areas that we kind of darkened. Okay, so we can lighten up this apple. We can custom dodge and burn all the areas that we want working on this. Notice it automatically set this to soft light with opacity of 100%, whereas I can always adjust that if I feel that my custom dodge and burn is too harsh. So that is your 3 custom actions. Often you will see the dodge and burn and the sharpen combined, but we're going to leave it separate. So you can always start with your 3 LCC and then move to your sharpen and then move to your custom dodge and burn, which will really allow you to make your images your own.